Okay, and we're back with part 42, and I think this is the second to last episode, so yeah, we're gonna start off by reading the Ansem reports, so I should probably have water for this. Well, I have juice, close enough. Much of my life has been dedicated to the pursuit of knowledge. That knowledge has guarded this world well. Not a soul doubts that. I am blessed with my people's smiles and respect. But though I am called a sage, there are things I do not understand. I believe darkness sleeps in every heart, no matter how pure. Given the chance, the smallest drop can swallow and spread the heart. I have witnessed it many times. Darkness. Darkness of the heart. How is it born? How does it come to affect us so? As a ruler of this world, I must find the answers. I must find them before the world is lost to those taken by the darkness. So that was part 1, report 1, now for report 2. It is my duty to expose what this darkness really is. I shall conduct the following experiments. Extract the darkness from a person's heart. Cultivate darkness in a pure heart. Both suppress and amplify the darkness within. The experiment caused the test subjects' hearts to collapse, including those of the most stalwart. How fragile our hearts are. My treatments produced no signs of recovery. I could find those who had completely lost their hearts beneath the castle. Some time later I went below and was greeted by the strangest sight, creatures that seemed born of darkness. What are they? Are they truly sentient beings? Could they be the shadows of those who lost their hearts in my experiments? Now for report 3. The shadows that crawl beneath the castle, are they the people who lost their hearts? Or incarnations of darkness, or something entirely beyond imagination? All my knowledge has provided no answer. One thing I'm sure of is that they are entirely devoid of emotion. Perhaps further study will unlock the mysteries of the heart. Fortunately, there is no shortage of test samples. They are multiplying underground, even as I write this report. They still need a name. Those who lack hearts. I will call them the Heartless. The Heartless appear in groups and are multiplying rapidly. I've provided them both living and non-living samples. They've responded only to the living. They seem to multiply after absorbing something from the living creatures. Their prey vanishes without a trace. I believe the Heartless are taking hearts. They are born from those who've lost their hearts and thrive on hearts seized from others. The hearts taken by the Heartless become heartless themselves. Though I lack proof, I am confident in this hypothesis. I must also study their behavioral principles. Though they lack emotions, they do seem to have some intelligence. How to communicate with them? It just occurred to me they could be the darkness in people's hearts. To study heartless behavior, I picked one out for observation. It wiggled its antenna and as if sensing a target, headed deep into the castle. In the deepest part of the castle, its antenna began vibrating as if searching for something. Suddenly a strange door appeared. I'd never known of its existence. It had a large keyhole, but didn't seem to be locked, so I opened the door. What I saw on the other side mystified me. What was that powerful mass of energy? That night I observed a great meteor shower in the sky. Could it be related to the door that I have opened? A massive core of energy lay beyond the doors sought by the Heartless. It may well be the ultimate goal of all Heartless. But what is that energy? I have devised a hypothesis based upon my observations of the Heartless. The Heartless feed on others' hearts, and they yearn for that energy core. That thing beyond the door must be a heart, to the heart of this world. Yeah. There is no proof, but having felt that immense energy, I am certain that was the heart of this world. The Heartless are trying to take hearts not only from all living creatures, but from the world itself. But what do they mean to do with the heart of the world? I am now studying material from the meteors that rained down that fateful night. What a find! The material is foreign to our world. It is elastic to the touch, and when two pieces are combined, they bond easily. None of the records I've scored even mentioned such a substance. Was it introduced to this world when I opened that door? I wonder how many other such materials drift through the atmosphere of this tiny world. I wish I could soar off and find out. Could there be uncharted worlds up there? My curiosity never ceases to grow. But I should stop speaking of such unrealistic dreams. For now there is no way to venture outside this world. My people and I are all but prisoners to this tiny place. There is no doubt that the Heartless are deeply connected to people's hearts. Further study may unravel both their motivations and the mysteries shrouding the heart. As a start, I have built a device that artificially creates Heartless. By recreating the conditions that spawn the Heartless naturally, I should be able to produce them artificially. This device is the culmination of all my research thus far. The machine's test run successfully created a Heartless. This may be a step toward creating a heart from nothing. The artificially and naturally created Heartless showed nearly identical traits, but the two types should remain distinct for the purpose of this experiment, so I will mark the ones that are artificially created. Simply astonishing. Today I had a guest from another world. He is a king, and his vessel is built of the material that composed the meteors. He called the pieces gummy blocks. It seems that my opening that door has opened a path to interworld travel. We talked for countless hours, but one story in particular caught my interest. That of a key called the Keyblade. The Keyblade is said to hold phenomenal power. One legend says its wielder saved the world, while another says that he wrought chaos and ruin upon it. I must know what this Keyblade is. A key opens doors. It must be connected to that door that I have opened. Just as people have hearts, so do worlds. The same can be said of the stars in the night sky, and deep within each world lies a door to its heart. The Heartless desire those hearts. Born out of the darkness in people's hearts, they seek to return to a greater heart. Yes, that's it. The Heartless come from people's hearts, as does the darkness. Is the core of the world's heart the world of the Heartless? I will pursue this answer there, and become all-knowing. My path is set. I shall seek out the wielder of the Keyblade, and the princesses. My body is too frail for such a journey, but I must do this. I will cast it off and plunge into the depths of darkness. I'm going to take a drink really quick. My voice is hurting a bit. Okay. Opening the door to a world's heart causes its walls to crumble. These fragments are seen as shooting stars. This explains why these gummy blocks can travel freely to other worlds. I know the catalyst of this collapse, the appearance of the Heartless. However, it will take time to search out the world's doors and to retrieve each heart. Furthermore, the doors can be locked using a Keyblade, making the heart forever unattainable. I must take action before this wielder of this key appears in this world. If the princesses and the Keyblade are connected, they should resonate. I've chosen a girl. I don't know if she holds the princess's powers, but I will find out. She may lead me to the key-bearer. I shall set her free and observe. The body is gone. The heart should have returned to the Heartless, and yet nothing. This one is unlike any other. Its memories remain, and it has yet to take the form of a Heartless. A close eye must be kept on the situation. Much is still unknown. To get to the realm of darkness, one must go through the doors of Kingdom Hearts, the place where the world's hearts connect. Beyond this world is a place in which darkness reigns. Details shall be archived in a separate report. There are many worlds in existence, some of which we know nothing about. The world in which we live, the realm of darkness, the realm of light, and the world in between. Wherein lies true nirvana? And this is the last one. Where does the body go when it separates from the heart? If the soul remains within the body, is it still considered to be deceased? When the heart returns to the Heartless, the physical form disappears. But that is merely true in this world. Perhaps the body exists in another form in another world. If that is the case, then it is possible for one to exist in two worlds, a being that neither darkness nor light, belonging nowhere, abandoned by its heart, a mere shell of its former self. The relation between heart and body is complex. However, I am certain that if your self exists here, then by definition the other cannot truly exist. The other, the one which does not exist, shall be dubbed Nobody. So that was an interesting report there. It's basically talking about, well, that last one I'm talking about now. It was basically talking about how, once a person becomes a Heartless, what happens to their body, and he hypothesizes that it becomes what's called a Nobody, which is just an empty body left behind after the heart leaves because of the Heartless. So yeah, those were the Ansem's reports, so now we can just hop through this door to the final boss. Huh? What's wrong? Don't you hear something? There. Careful, this is the last haven you'll find here. Beyond, there is no light to protect you. But don't be afraid, your heart is the mightiest weapon of all. Remember, you are the one who will open the door to light. I don't hear anything. Strange, that voice was so familiar. Maybe it's just my imagination. Maybe you'd better take a rest. I'm actually going to check my items really quick. We can equip another elixir. And then Donald, you can have some high potions. And we'll give Goofy some high potions. Okay. And I'd say we're ready. Let's go.
Is this my island?
So we've arrived on Destiny Islands, it seems, so... Except there's some stuff missing over here. Looks like there's some stuff missing over here. Let's go check out the secret place, though.
This world has been connected.
What was that?
Tied to the darkness. Soon to be completely eclipsed. There is so very much to learn. You understand so little. A meaningless effort. One who knows nothing can understand nothing.
Alright, let's go see what's going on with Riku over there.
Take a look at this tiny place. To the heart-seeking freedom, this island is a prison, surrounded by water. And so this boy sought out to escape from his prison. He sought a way to cross over into other worlds, and he opened his heart to darkness.
Riku!
Don't bother. Your voice can no longer reach him where he is. His heart belongs again to darkness. All worlds begin in darkness, and all so end. The heart is no different. Darkness sprouts within it. It grows, consumes it. Such is its nature. In the end, every heart returns to the darkness whence it came. You see, darkness is the heart's true essence.
That's not true! The heart may be weak, and sometimes it may even give in. But I've learned that deep down there's a light that never goes out.
You tell him, Sora.
So you have come this far, and still you understand nothing. Every light must fade. Every heart return to darkness.
Alright, so now we're fighting Ansem. Let's go. I can summon Tinkerbell, but I think I'm just going to not. Just see how it goes normally, because so far we're doing pretty good damage. So yeah, this is Ansem, the first stage anyway. There's going to be a little bit more after this, but he's not too difficult. Probably the easiest part of this fight. So you basically just charge at him and hit him. And that thing on his back is called the Guardian, by the way. He just kind of summons it. It's not really a Heartless, it's just kind of its own thing. And that's not good. So what just happened is the Guardian just kind of possessed me, sort of. So now it's going to be attacking me the whole time, which isn't the most welcome thing, but it is what it is. So we're almost done with this part already. He's going to try to do the submit thing again, so I'm just going to finish him off easily with that. We leveled up and learned Critical Plus, which I don't really need, but whatever. And I'm not sure, but I think the other bonus was Defense Up. Maybe? I don't really remember, but whatever. Alright, so really quick I'm going to restock. Well, I guess Goofy just used a potion and that was it, but I'm just going to restock all their stuff and then use a cottage, because why not? And yeah, we'll move on to this next part. Guess who it is? It's Darkseid again, from the beginning of the game. Still as easy as ever, maybe even a bit easier because Sora is just so much stronger at this point than he was. So yeah, I'm still just gonna go for the head again because weakest part of him, I think. I think this is the first time I've ever like gotten up on his shoulder to attack him while he's standing and stuff. Well, I fell down, so he's almost down though, so it's working out well. And there we go. So long, Darkseid. Don't come back. Alright, now we're fighting Ansem again, just Sora. And this fight's actually more difficult than the last one, not just because Donald and Goofy aren't here, but he also just has more advanced attacks. But at least he won't fly around everywhere, so it's easier to hit him. Can still use Strike Raid though. And he should be charging now, I think. Or not. Gonna do that. So yeah, this is really the Ansem fight mostly, and now this is the part that's more difficult to dodge. You can really just kind of dodge roll in circles though. It works fine. And then this part, still just dodging works, so... Yeah. He was definitely a lot harder when I was younger and not as good at the game. And he'd probably be really hard now if I didn't level up so much, so... Okay, Strike Raid! And he's doing that again. But yeah, after this phase, or soon after this phase I think, is when we'll end this episode. Okay. I'll just use Strike Raid again. Okay, this should finish him, maybe. There we go. We got an HP bonus. Again, we don't really need it, but I'll take it.
What?
Behold the endless abyss. Within it lies the heart of all worlds. Kingdom Hearts. Look as hard as you are able. You'll not find even the smallest glimmer of light. From those dark depths are all hearts born. Even yours.
Well, that's great.
Darkness conquers all worlds!
He turned into a big spaceship monster thing. Yay! And now gravity. Well, there goes my friends.
Giving up already? Come on, Sora. I thought you were stronger than that.
And now we can fly because... reasons, I guess? Maybe it's from Neverland, but I don't know. So yeah, I think I'll do this part first and then I'll end the episode just because the credits are really long and I want to make sure they're not too long. But yeah, he's pretty easy at this part, sort of. I've always wondered, like, how does he get so big all of a sudden? Like, Sora's as big as his torso, which makes no sense to me, but whatever. Like, his arm is longer than Sora's entire body. But yeah, we're almost through with him. Get hit a bunch. I didn't need to use wind twice, but whatever. At this point, I have enough elixirs to where it doesn't really matter. There we go. So that's the first part of this fight. And so we're actually going to end the episode here. And that was part 42, and I'll see you all in the next episode, which should be the end, part 43. So, yeah, I'll see you all then. Part 42. Yeah, we're going to part 43. This was part 42. Hope you liked it. Bye-bye.